Visualize arriving on an island unlike any place on Earth. The beaches are pristine. The streets are spotless. The people smile warmly as they welcome every stranger. They seem kind, honest, trustworthy. But there is one law. No one may ever tell the truth. Not once, not accidentally, not even by silence. Every sentence spoken must be a lie. If someone says, "Good morning," and it actually is morning, they've committed a crime. If someone admits they're hungry when they are hungry, they've broken the law. Children learn to deceive before they learn arithmetic. Priests preach false sermons. Doctors intentionally misdescribe illnesses. Lovers confess feelings they don't have. Politicians promise exactly what they will never do. Yet somehow, the island functions perfectly. No wars, no riots, no visible chaos. Everything works. At first, you think you've discovered humanity's greatest paradox. How can a civilization survive when truth itself has disappeared? But beneath this strange society hides one of philosophy's darkest questions. Is lying evil because it corrupts reality? Or because most people simply aren't good enough at it? What if everyone became a perfect liar? Would civilization collapse? Or would truth become completely unnecessary? The first day. On your first morning, a smiling woman approaches you. "I'm not happy to meet you." She clearly is. You understand immediately. Every sentence is reversed. Simple enough. When a waiter says, "This meal tastes terrible," you know it's delicious. When someone says, "I don't trust you," they probably do. You begin translating every conversation. Soon, life becomes manageable. The island isn't chaotic, it's merely inverted. Or so you believe. Because then someone asks you, "Have you understood our language?" Your instinct is to answer honestly. Yes. Gasps erupt. Every face freezes. You've told the truth. For the first time, you realize something terrifying. You are now the strange one, not them. To survive here, you must lie continuously, without exception. You spend every waking second calculating the opposite of reality before opening your mouth. Conversation becomes mathematics. Speech becomes chess. Every sentence requires strategy. The smallest mistake reveals you. Truth has become dangerous. When language stops meaning anything, days become weeks, then months. Something unexpected happens. You stop translating. Instead, your brain begins thinking in lies. When you're thirsty, your first thought becomes, "I'm full." When you're exhausted, you instinctively say, "I've never felt more energetic." Eventually, the lie no longer feels like a lie, because everyone understands its opposite automatically. Words lose their connection to reality. Meaning now exists only inside people's minds. Language no longer communicates facts. It merely points toward them indirectly. And this raises an ancient philosophical puzzle. If everyone already knows every statement is false, is anyone actually lying? Lying requires deception, but deception only works if someone believes you. On this island, nobody believes the literal words. Everyone decodes them instantly. The lie has become truth wearing a costume. Communication still functions, only differently. Perhaps truth was never in words. Perhaps it always lived inside interpretation. The children born into lies. Adults still remember another way of speaking. Children don't. They've never heard truth. Imagine asking a little girl, "Do you love your mother?" She answers, "I hate her," and immediately runs into her mother's arms. Neither of them feels confused. For them, that's simply what love sounds like. Language shapes thought. Philosopher Ludwig Wittgenstein famously argued that the limits of language are the limits of our world. But on this island, the limits shift. Children never experience direct correspondence between words and reality. Instead, they experience relationships, patterns, context. Meaning becomes communal rather than literal. The dictionary is useless. Understanding depends entirely upon everyone sharing the same unwritten code. The strange part? These children become remarkably skilled at reading emotions. Tone matters more than vocabulary. Eyes matter more than sentences. Body language becomes the true language. Perhaps this is what humans were always doing anyway. Perhaps words have always been the least important part of communication. The impossible stranger. One day, another outsider arrives. Unlike you, he doesn't know the rule. People greet him. "We hope you leave immediately." He smiles. "Thank you." Everyone applauds. He's accidentally lying. For several minutes, everything goes perfectly. Then someone asks, "Where are you from?" He answers honestly. The crowd falls silent. For them, truth sounds terrifying, almost obscene, like shouting inside a cathedral. Children cover their ears. Old people begin crying. Some people faint. Not because truth hurts, but because they've literally forgotten what it sounds like. The stranger hasn't broken language. He's broken reality. For the first time in generations, a sentence directly matches the world. Nobody knows how to process it. Truth feels unnatural. The Philosophers Divide. Soon the island's philosophers split into two schools. The first argues that truth has become obsolete. Reality remains exactly the same regardless of how it's described. The crops still grow, the sun still rises, families still love one another. Why cling to literal speech? The second school disagrees. They believe something invisible is dying. Trust, not practical trust, existential trust. The confidence that reality itself can be spoken aloud. Without truth, they argue, humans slowly lose contact with existence. Words become mirrors facing other mirrors. Everything reflects everything else. Nothing touches reality directly. Then one philosopher asks the question nobody can answer. If every sentence is false, what about this one? Silence, the oldest paradox, returns, the liar paradox. This sentence is false. If it's true, it's false. If it's false, it's true. The island realizes something horrifying. Their entire civilization has become one enormous version of this paradox. They haven't escaped contradiction. They've built their world inside it. The hidden cost. Years pass, the island still prospers, but something subtle begins disappearing. Poetry, not because poets vanish, but because sincerity vanishes. A poem is powerful because someone risked revealing their inner world. Here, that risk no longer exists. Every confession is inverted, every apology reversed, every declaration disguised. People still love, but they never hear love spoken plainly. Children still admire heroes, but every story praises cowards instead. The emotional cost becomes invisible. No one can say, "I'm afraid." No one can whisper, "I need help." No one can simply admit, "I was wrong." Their civilization has eliminated hypocrisy, but it has also eliminated vulnerability. Truth isn't valuable merely because it's accurate. It's valuable because it exposes us. And exposure creates intimacy. Without truth, relationships become perfectly functional and strangely distant. The final question. Eventually, you prepare to leave. The island's elder smiles. "We hope you never return." You smile back. "I'll definitely come again." For the first time, you've answered correctly. As your boat drifts away, you wonder which world is stranger. The island, where everyone lies perfectly, or your own, where everyone claims to value truth, yet bends it every day for comfort, pride, fear, or ambition. Perhaps no society has ever been built entirely upon truth. Perhaps ours merely hides its lies better. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once suggested that truths are simply illusions. We've forgotten our illusions. Maybe language has always been a game. Maybe honesty has always depended less on words and more on courage. Because in the end, truth isn't just about describing reality. It's about allowing another human being to see you exactly as you are. And that may be the rarest thing in the world. So here's the question. If you lived on the island of perfect liars long enough, would you eventually forget how to tell the truth? Or discover that you never really knew how? If this video changed the way you think, consider subscribing to The Strange Republic for more philosophical journeys into the strangest ideas ever imagined.